dreams come true.
Welcome.
Yo, yo, yo.
To the
You're Not Serious, Right? podcast.
And man, it's been cold.
It really has. I think Monday, it's actually supposed to throw snow, like 3 or 4 inches.
Throw snow.
All right, dude. Stop dogging on me. Anyways, I think it's supposed to be like 16 or 17 degrees outside, too.
Dude, I mean, I'm going to be pushing carts and I'm going to be slipping, falling, snowed on.
Dude,
I'm
imagine.
I'm calling out. There ain't no way I'm going
Well,
to
you
work when it's
can't, like,
snowing.
there's no way for you to get out because the hill.
Yeah, I do have a big hill in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
And if it snows, I'm not risking my car in my life to push some carts for $100.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, I think Tennessee is like bipolar with the weather.
It is more than bipolar, dude. Next week, it's going to be 80. I guarantee it.
Well, like 2 days ago, it was just like 60. Now we're going back to like 17, 16 degrees.
I think I saw the wind chill was like -10 next week. -10 degrees.
Hey, I hope we're out the whole week.
Middle Tennessee is one of those things where if you want snow, you have to wait till January.
Yeah.
And even then, you might not even get it. But if you get it, it's going to be ice. Because think about it. Me and my dad were talking about it. And when it snows, 3 to 4 inches, it's fine to drive on. But when people are driving over it and it melts, and then the next day is supposed to be -1, it's
Yep.
going to freeze. And guess
Yep.
what's on the road now? Ice.
Nice.
Black ice. And that's what causes the issues. People can drive on snow just fine. But as soon as you start throwing ice in the mix, nope.
Yep.
I'm not going on the highway.
I'm good. Ain't gonna work.
I'm calling out.
I'm calling out.
Sorry, I can't make it out of my neighborhood because there's ice and snow on the roads. And
that's
they'll be
what
like,
sucks about
well, guess you're getting written up. I'm like, all right, write me up.
All right.
I don't
See you
care.
later.
Dude, it was literally so cold the other day before when I got off work. There was ice inside my car on the windshield. And I was like, bro, what am I supposed to do? So I talked to my homie Nate Shiesty.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, just take a card and scrape it. So I'm in there scraping all the ice off. Like, why should I be doing that?
How long did that take you?
30 minutes.
Oh man,
Dude, because I had a small card and like why? And it kept fogging too. It kept fogging up. How am I supposed to drive? So I just big balled it and drove home with the fog on there.
By the way, his car, no defrost, no air.
Yeah, it takes like 30 minutes for it to kick on. So like usually what happens is it'll be cold in my car. I'll drive home from work and it'll kick on as soon as I get in my neighborhood. I'm like, bruh, you really waited until I got to my neighborhood to work. All right, cool. Anyway, that's stupid.
That's bad. It's always cold in your car too. It's so bad, bro.
So who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl, dude?
Man, I mean, I think me personally, I don't really like the Chiefs, but man, I would hope they would go, or the Ravens. Ravens have.
I
probably
think the Ravens
best.
should win personally because I rep Ravens. Go Ravens. You know,
Yeah.
Maryland, born in Maryland, not raised in Maryland, but I'm not voting for the Tennessee Titans. They suck.
Well, nah, dip, man, nah, dip.
And Lamar deserves
Lamar is nasty.
a Super Bowl ring, dude.
I think so too.
A Super Bowl championship. He deserves some sort of victory in his career.
I think. Yeah, they have the best record. What are they?
13-4.
13-4. Whew.
That's the one statistic I know is true because I looked it up before we started recording.
Yeah, they probably have the best chance to go to the Super. If they don't,
If they lose,
I'm gonna be
dude,
mad.
I'm
Imagine if they lose.
dude, it's
Dude, your dad's gonna be so mad.
My dad doesn't care. My dad's a Colts fan.
Oh, I thought he liked the Ravens too, like
No.
Baltimore.
No, he doesn't
No?
care. He doesn't care about them.
Oh,
He likes the Eagles. If the Colts lose, he'll vote for the Eagles because that's his sister's favorite team. But
Oh, okay.
no, he don't care about the Ravens. He thinks they suck.
What?
Or he doesn't think they suck. He just hates them. He's like, I don't like the Ravens.
He doesn't like Lamar? Who doesn't like Lamar?
Well, Lamar used to be very egotistical back in the day. And he, like, do you imagine how nasty he would be if he was a wide receiver?
On God, he
But
is fast.
He doesn't want to be. He wants to be a quarterback. That's
Yep.
it. That's why he was like a lower pick because he was like, I'm not going to be a wide receiver. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think he's an all right quarterback, but he can run.
He can run.
He can run.
Dude, I'll be playing him in Madden 22.
Dude,
Madden 22, he is insane.
It's unfair.
If y'all have never played it, if you choose the Ravens and you know how to do QB sneaks, oh my God.
Yeah, just all you got to do is legit run with Lamar, and he'll touchdown every time.
He's the fastest in the game. He's
Yep.
broken. And I think they did that on purpose, but I don't know.
It's bad because all you got to do, you don't have to throw to anyone. Just run with them in the game. And
Yeah, basically you let all the wide receivers go out, so everyone's defending them. Then you just run up and just run out of bounds.
Easy touchdown or just run out of bounds.
Except he's very easy to fumble. He does not have good ball control.
You just got to hit stick him.
Yep, and then he's over.
Okay.
But we have a very funny experience that we did not even think was going to happen. So I was going to pick up Chris to go spend at my house because we were just going to hang out because it was school night and we were both bored. And as I'm leaving his house, we noticed Joe. We've talked about it before, but Joe lives like a house down from Chris. And we see him leaving. And we're like, I was like, should I chase him? And Chris was like, yeah. So we were chasing this man. And keep in mind, Joe should know what car I have.
Yeah.
But apparently he forgot because we were chasing this man, slamming the horn a couple times, riding his tail.
He just kept driving.
And he car's speeding up. He was speeding up. He was trying to keep some distance. And he's taking the back way because we thought he was going to his girlfriend's house. So we're following him because we're like, that's the same way we got to go to my house.
Yeah.
So we're following this man. And then we follow him for like 8 minutes. Then he pulls into this random neighborhood. And we're like, what? Is this the right guy? Are we sure?
It was like a rich neighborhood. And we're like, I don't know about that.
And then he pulls in and starts like slamming on the gas through the neighborhood. And we're like, all right, we just stop. We're like, should we chase him? He might be calling the cops.
Yeah.
We wait 5 minutes or like a minute. And they're like, nah, let's go find him. So we drive up this big hill in this neighborhood and we're searching for him. We're turning on all these roads. We're like, he's definitely gone by now.
Yeah.
And then as we're leaving, because we can't find him, guess who we see rolling the other way past us?
He's going so slow. Like, I don't get it.
I think he was like trying to make sure we weren't in there. And then as he did, it was like so funny. We're just like both driving in slow motion past each other. I whip it around 180 and I start chasing him.
Dude, and he starts bolting too. And it was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't speed through the neighborhood because there's a lot of cars on the road. So I was going like 15. I was keeping that at a legal speed. But this man, as soon as he got on the main road, oh my God, he was gone.
Yeah, he was scared. He was just going.
So he was bolting it down this road. And we're just like, all right, well, he's definitely scared now. Yeah. So we're still chasing him. Like, it's a full-on mission now. We are chasing Joe, and Joe is scared for his life. I'm guaranteed it by now. So we're just chasing this man. And then we get towards like the highway, and he pulls like some Fast and Furious move.
Dude, he low-key juked both of us out. I didn't know he was going to do that.
He literally turns into like this washing machine place, and then busts a right, and then it's on the highway instantly.
Yeah.
And I tried to cut him off, but I couldn't because he was too fast. He already turned in there, and he's just gone. We're like, all right, mission over.
Yeah. So after that, went to the G station, and then I get a text from his girlfriend that was actually in the car. And she was like, dude, what are you guys doing? You guys are scaring me. You scared Nora? Because before this, I called Noah. I'm like, yo, bro, that was us behind you. He was like, oh my God, really, dude? I thought I was getting chased by some random guy. Like, no, dude, it was us. And his girlfriend was freaking out. She was scared for her life. I'm sorry about that. I really am.
I'm not, because you should know what car I drive.
Well, on God, we thought he knew what car it was.
Joe has seen me at school driving that car.
Yeah.
So there's no way he should have just not known it was me. But he didn't, and it was very funny. But the thing is, Chris was trying to call him on the way there.
And he just didn't answer.
So we're like, all right, well,
I guess we're
going to keep chasing him. I mean, he had his chance.
His girlfriend was really mad at both of us, and it was bad.
But speaking of interesting times, how many Octobers was it? 2 years ago now?
Yeah, 2 years.
Man,
a long time ago.
2 years ago. We've talked about my relationship with Jane in the past, and we're going to talk about it again today.
Yeah.
Me and Jane, I dated this girl for a long time. It was my longest relationship, right? And I think we're, 6 months in at this time?
Yeah.
So me and Chris were having the best night ever. We're in my room, blasting music, having a great time, and then he gets a text from this girl he knows. And what was she saying?
She was like, "Yo, I think it was Halloween night, right? Halloween night, right?" She texted me, "Yo, you guys want to go to the party?" I mentioned it to him, and I think, what was it? I think you wanted to go to Jane's house, or Jane texted you, and we went to go pumpkin carving.
Yeah. Jane was like, hey, Jacob, do you want to go pumpkin carving with me in 4 for 4?
4 for 4.
And no hate, but think about a girl and think about the word 4 for 4.
Yeah,
Put those together and you'll see what we're talking about.
just
Jane and 4 for 4. They were like, hey, you want to go pumpkin carving? It'll be cool. I'm like, I don't really like 4 for 4 because she's mean.
no one likes 4 for 4.
Which is funny because you think she'd try to balance out her situation with a good personality.
Yeah,
But she didn't.
Nope.
So, 4 for 4. I still don't like you. You're mean.
Oh God.
We had plenty of stories with 4 for 4.
Yeah. A lot of stories.
Yeah. But they're like, gonna go pumpkin carving. They were like, it'll be fun. I was like, all right, fine.
In my head, I knew it was not going to be fun. I was kind of mad the whole time because how are you going to reject a party and pumpkin carving?
So we go to the store in Columbia, like deep Columbia.
Yeah.
That like Jane picks us up and we're on the car. All 4 of us are in the car. Me and Chris sit in the back. I was like, I'm not sitting.
Yeah, he's like, dude, I ain't doing that. I'm like, all right, dude.
No. And I was not going to make Chris an extra 4
Oh,
for 4.
yeah, I was not going to try to. I don't think I could have fit in the car with 4 in it. So, especially in the back seat. So, I don't know.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah.
But so we're going, we went to like Kroger. I think that's where we went. And we're like looking for pumpkins. Mm-hmm. Me and Chris are just looking at each other like, this was a bad idea. Like, we already knew it was a bad idea.
Yeah, I was just telling him, I'm like, bro, we should have went to the party. Should have went to the party.
And so we're sitting there. We end up getting the pumpkins, and they're like, "Let's go to the park." I was like, "All right, cool. That sounds like a great idea to go to the park at 9:00 at night."
Yeah.
Great idea.
Great.
There's never been a better idea in my life that I've heard.
Yeah.
So we end up going to this park. It's so sketchy. We roll up. It's literally like a pavilion, and then to the right, it's just like a basketball hoop area, like a basketball court. But it's not even 2. It's just 1 hoop.
Yeah. And the pavilion, like, it's like pitch black.
It is pitch black. So we're rolling up. We're like, we can just use our phone flashlights. I'm sitting there like, we're finna die.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're finna die tonight. This is the end of Jane, Chris,
Yep.
4 for 4, and Jacob. You know,
Yeah.
this is the end. This is the end of all of us.
Uh-huh.
And in my back of my mind, I was like, if anything goes wrong, I'm throwing 4 for 4 in the mix.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I'm like, get her. She's the
Please, she's the biggest one.
But so we roll up. I was like, fine, I'll go. It's fine, whatever. So we let 4 for 4 lead the way because she's got this big old attitude.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, oh, hey, why you got scared? You guys got no balls. We're like, we do. And that's why we're not going to die first.
Yeah.
So we're rolling up to the pavilion, this pitch black place. And we hear like some movement in this dark pavilion. And we hear like a dog.
Yeah.
Like not like a dog barking, but it was just like,
Yeah, it was just something like the dog was like, panting.
and we turn the flashlights on our phone, and we see a homeless man sitting in the pitch dark with his dog smiling at us.
I mean, I was scared. We're all scared. Like, I mean, imagine pitch black, flashes on. We're here something, Pat. We're like, what is that? Go closer. Boom! Guy's just sitting there with his dog in the pitch black.
yeah, it was scary because this guy was just smiling. He's like, hey.
It was definitely some homeless guy.
Yeah, he was. There's no way he wasn't.
Yeah,
I mean, he
there's
had a dog, a backpack full of trash,
Yeah.
and some other things. So I don't even know what he had. And then we all look at each other, and they're like, "Oh, we can stay. It's fine."
Yeah.
So we just sit at the chair thing across from him,
Yep.
like the bench across from him, and we're just sitting there carving these pumpkins. And I'm like, "We're gonna die.
Yeah.
We're dead. We're dead."
I thought he was about to steal all of the stuff we had from us. to be
Yeah,
honest
do
with you.
something crazy. He's got
Yeah.
a dog. What if he's just like attack, and then we're all dead? So me and Chris are like, let's go on a walk right quick.
Yeah.
Let's establish like some grounds here. So we're walking in the dark, and we're like,
And we just left 4 for 4 and Jane just there with the homeless guy. I don't know why we did that, but we did.
yeah. Thinking back at it now, that was kind of
That was bad.
4 for 4 had it.
Yeah.
4 for 4 had it. That homeless man was old and kind of small.
Yeah. 4 for 4, she definitely could take him. I think she could take anyone, to be honest with you.
Push him over, sit on him.
Oh, my.
Seriously, that's all it takes, man. But we're walking. I'm like, Chris, this was a bad idea. And he's like, I told you.
I was like, dude, I told you we could have went to the party, but no.
So we're sitting there regretting our decision. We're like, we might as well grab these pumpkins. Maybe it would be fun.
Yeah.
And then, it kind of was a little fun.
It actually was. I was having the time of my blast.
It was relaxing.
Yeah.
It was me and Chris at another one. We would not want to sit next to them. We were doing our own thing over there.
It was just me and him just having fun, and they were just sitting
Man.
there quiet. chilling.
After 15 minutes, they came over to us like, does our pumpkins look good? I said yes, but man, they look like garbage.
Look like trash.
I've seen a 5-year-old carve a better pumpkin.
It was bad.
Both of them.
We had like Jane bought like all those tools to like pumpkin carve all that.
Those
and
tools sucked.
Yeah, they were bad.
$5 tool.
Yeah.
Didn't the knife thing break?
Yes. I think you broke it. Didn't you break it?
I did, dude. I was stabbed in the pumpkin.
It was like boom, and it just broke. It was bad.
It was bad, dude. But like that night, the drive home was so silent
It was bad.
because we started arguing. What were we arguing about?
No, okay. So when we're carving, you guys were mad at each other or something, and me and you were just carving by ourselves, and 4 and Jane carving by themselves.
I remember why.
Why?
Because you were talking about the party. You're like, we should have went to the party, and they're like, what party? And we're like,
Oh yeah.
nothing, nothing.
Well, like I think it would have been fine if we would have invited them.
I feel like they might have been too insecure to go to a party.
Yeah, you're right.
And from based on how they were as people, I don't see them as a party type besides 4 for 4. And
Yeah.
4 for 4 is not leaving
Yeah.
with no man unless they are hammered and looking for a bad time.
But she's definitely leaving with a Big Mac. Leaving that party with a Big Mac. Definitely.
Yeah, no hate anybody
No hate.
because it was definitely her choice to be a 4 for 4.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, but so that was a very bad night, especially for Halloween.
Yeah.
A very bad way. I seriously recommend if you're gonna pumpkin carve, just keep it between the homies. Do a homie pumpkin carve. That would be
Yeah.
fun. And don't bring a third wheel.
Yeah.
2 third wheels. No.
It was bad. And I think 4 just kept on yapping.
Yeah, I don't even know what she was talking
She was
about.
just yapping. I wasn't listening.
She was just talking about how she just got her permit and wanted to drive.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
Oh, speaking of that.
speaking, another story with Jane and 4 for 4.
Yeah.
Me, Chris, and we had 2 other friends with us.
Yeah.
What do we call them? Bob?
Bob.
I think we may have said Bob before, but this is a different
Yeah,
Bob.
this is a different
time.
Bob.
This is Billy Bob.
Yeah. Billy Bob. He was sitting in the
then-
passenger seat.
And then we had another really good friend there.
Mhm.
What are we going to call him? Steve.
Steve.
His name's not Steve. I do have a friend named Steve, but it's not that Steve. So don't get
Yeah.
confused. But Steve is a really good friend of ours too. We used to hang out with him every day in middle school.
Yep.
And if he's listening to this, he definitely will know who he is.
Yeah.
He's had a mullet before. A great mullet. Might I add.
It was awful.
But they're there with Steve and Billy Bob. And we were all at B-Dubs. For those who don't know, and for those who are too old or too young to know what that means, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
Why is it called B-Dubs? I have no clue.
Till this day, I don't know. Everyone just calls it B-Dubs. So, yeah.
Is it because W, like B-Dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings, like B-Dubs as in multiple W's? So B-Dubs,
B-Dubs. Yeah, I think so.
like W's, but just dubs.
That
So
place is-
B-Dubs.
The place is like overrated now.
Dude, y'all don't understand how many times me and Chris went to Buffalo Wild Wings every
Yeah.
week.
It was me, Jacob, and Nate.
Yeah,
We went there. The food wasn't even that good.
it wasn't.
It really wasn't.
It took one time for Chris to get food poisoning. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
going there ever again."
Yep. And I threw
We
up
always
everywhere.
got
It
the
was bad.
Buffalo chicken wrap.
Dude, that wasn't that bad.
I'm lucky
but
trying to
like,
get that again.
yeah, that was probably the only like the wraps were probably the only thing that was good. Everything else was pretty bad.
But anyway, we're all having a great time. And then Jane's like, "Oh, can I come with 4 for 4?" I was like, sure. Since you are my girlfriend, I might as well invite you to the party.
Yeah, yeah.
So she rolls up with 4 for 4. And then she proceeds to tell me 4 for 4 has been practicing her driving. 4 for 4 had her permit.
Yep.
And that's all she had.
Only a permit, by the way.
And so we all want to go somewhere else,
Yeah.
all of us. So we all fit into her very small vehicle. I think it was a Chevy Volt. It was a small vehicle, very small. Does not fit 5 people.
Yeah, we're crammed up in there.
And then Jan was like, "Oh, I can sit next to you." I was like, "Okay."
You actually do a pretty good impression of her.
I tried. She was like, "Can I sit next to you?" I was like, "Sure, okay." And I was like, "Who's gonna drive?" Because none of us have a license except you.
Yeah. except her.
4x4 can drive. I was like, bruh.
And we all just start going, like, bro, we're not, like, she only has a permit.
And 4x4 was like, shut up. I can drive. I know how to do it.
Definitely can drive with all those Big Macs you eat. Anyways.
The car does fall down when she sits in it.
Yeah.
Like, if you ever need some downforce, invite 4x4 over.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, when you stop talking.
All right, yeah, stop.
All satire.
All satire, please.
Man. Anyway, so 4x4 is now driving. She finally convinces us because we're like, all right, dude, she's not going to change her mind unless we give her a Big Mac.
We just
and there's
wanna
no
leave so
McDonald's
bad.
near us.
Yeah.
So she's driving, and holy shit, man, does she not know how to brake properly? So our
Shit was
man
awful.
Billy Bob was in the back seat. This dude is like 6'3",
Yeah, he's tall.
and what was that, like in freshman? He was a freshman, right?
Yeah, he was a freshman when we were a sophomore, and he's 6'3"?
This man was 6'3", dude. He
In
was
the
huge.
NBA.
And he's like not skinny either. Like he's not fat, but he's not skinny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's in between. And this dude is sitting in the back. He's like, oh man, I guess I could try. He's sitting in the middle. And this woman, 4x4, slams on the brake so hard. My man Billy Bob's head is an inch away from slamming against the back glass and possibly dying.
Yeah.
Seriously. And because she was parking and she slammed on the brake.
Like, what are you doing?
And then after that happened, we all got like, yep, nope, we're done. We are walking.
Yeah, we're all mad. We actually all just got out of the car and just started walking.
We're like, and then I think she actually went home after that
Yeah, she did.
because Jane was very embarrassed of her big old friend that decided to drive when she couldn't.
Yeah.
And Jane was still defending 4x4. For whatever reason, I do not know and will never know why you would defend such horrific driving capabilities.
I don't understand. To be honest with you, I wouldn't let you drive if you were 15 and you had your permit and I had my license.
No, I did it. I wouldn't because I don't know how to drive.
Yeah.
And I'm not risking 5 people's lives, including my own, to drive.
But of course, 4x4 was like, oh, we'll drive. So yeah, it was awful.
As Mr. Fuzz would say, Big Mama got it all.
Yeah.
Except the good stuff. Seriously, dude. God.
Oh my.
But I've got a very interesting thing to tell y'all.
Oh God, here we go.
I've known Chris for like 9 or 8 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And I have never stepped a foot inside of his house or seen a single square inch of his house.
I mean, no one has, man.
Nobody except his parents
And
his
my
brother.
family members, like my grandma and stuff. But my dad just doesn't like company over, man. I don't know what to tell you. I would love to have you over. I would love to have Nate over too.
What is he hiding?
Dude,
That's what I wanna know.
He might be. He might.
No, what are you hiding?
I ain't
I'm
hiding
saying,
nothing.
what is Chris Gilbert hiding in his house?
I mean, I ain't hiding nothing, bro. I'm chilling. I just go to my room and just vibe.
It got to the point where one night I was like, Chris, draw a diagram of your house. Draw a floor plan. I want to know what your house looks like. I am dying to know what your house looks like because I always just see it. I see it. I pick them up. I drop them off. Never seen the inside.
Yep.
I have gone on the porch. Dude, we were outside his house a couple years ago after going to his buddy's house. It was 10 degrees outside, waiting for my dad to pick me up. And I said, can I come inside? He said, no.
Dude, I couldn't, bro. My dad doesn't like that. I don't know why.
10 degrees. And he is not letting me in his house.
Yeah.
Because why?
I don't know.
Because no one's allowed in his house.
No
exceptions.
Okay, actually, Joe.
It's a running joke now that Joe is Noah and Noah is Joe.
All right, you know what? Noah.
So from now on,
we're
for all people who didn't know, which I don't know how y'all didn't know,
on God.
Joe is Noah.
Yeah. So
Exposed, Joe is Noah. Noah's Joe, same person.
Mm-hmm.
Noah. I mean, if y'all didn't get it from the first or second episode, I don't know how y'all are gonna live a life in good terms. Like I've had people come up to me and say, "Is Noah Joe?" I'm like, "Yeah." Congratulations, you cracked the mystery.
Anyways, Noah is actually the only person that has seen my room Well, he hasn't like actually physically been in it. Funny story. He's like hungry. My mom made tacos, and bro, you know I love tacos. So I open my window, and he's on the porch. He's like, bro, can I have some? I'm just feeding him tacos on the porch. I give him like 2 or 3. So he's like the only one who's seen my room.
Why'd the camera turn off?
Yeah, so I was feeding him like 2 or 3 tacos, and he's on the porch, and I'm inside my room just feeding him through the window. It was so funny. He was hungry. He had, he just didn't have any food.
Noah never has any food.
Okay, I didn't want to say that. You had to say all that.
Dude.
Yeah, but
Man.
he has no food. And I was like, dude, I felt so bad, so I had to get him some. So yeah, he was the only one who's seen my room.
Now we're not so generous.
Yeah, no, we're not.
You know, you live a life of generosity to certain people.
Yeah.
And some days you realize they don't need that food.
Yeah, I think we finally realized that he was probably like using us for food and stuff.
Yeah. PTSA, if somebody only hangs out with you if they get food, they're either 4 for 4 or just don't want to work.
Yeah.
No matter what you say to somebody, here's a little pep talk. If you want to change your life, you actually have to want to change your life.
Boom.
If you want to quit doing something, you actually have to quit doing something.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can say, there's nothing your mom can say, there's nothing your dad can say that will change your way of looking at things unless you want to change it.
Yep.
If you want to change the way you live your life, then you have to want it. You have to give it your all, and you have to commit to your decision. Nobody else can help you along the way. It's on you. And that's the hardest part, is accepting that you have a problem and you want to change it. But once you do, I promise your life will get a lot better. Sorry.
Wow.
Pep Talk Jacob came out for a minute.
Wow. Dude, I actually felt inspired. I'm ready now. I can do anything. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. Anytime y'all need a pep talk, hit me up. I'll send you a snap video. I'll send you a little Snapchat, 30-second video of me giving you a pep talk. $5.
I bet, dude, you probably would be pretty good at
Motivational speaker.
Yeah.
If y'all want to hear more motivational speeches from Jacob, let us know in the comments. Comments.
Oh, God.
Anyway, y'all, we're going to keep it a little short and sweet for y'all today because, man, we feel like we've been giving you all a lot of content. I mean, the last episode was like 50 minutes. The episode before that was 47 minutes. And, man, we love the support y'all have been giving us.
Really?
The last episode, I think, got 190 views on YouTube. Like, what are those numbers? Caden really had left a mark on the You're Not Serious Right podcast. And we might have him on again.
Maybe. I hope so, actually.
Because that episode was very well received.
Really good.
And we appreciate every one of y'all for watching. Every one of y'all who's said something to us about it, we appreciate you. And we don't say it enough, I feel like, even though we do it in every episode. But thank y'all. And if y'all are on our YouTube, which I know a lot of y'all are, check out the Grub Sesh.
Check that one
are working on releasing a new. We've already released the first episode as a test run, but we're doing like a series called the Grub Sesh, where every, I guess, like Friday or something, or just any day we feel like it. I'm sorry, it's not going to be consistent.
Sorry.
But that's like a perk of being on YouTube, is you get to see these extra little short fun stuff. And we basically just go somewhere, order a bunch of food, basically mukbang, and talk about some cool stuff.
And just rate the food also.
So unscripted, just having a great time. This isn't really scripted. This podcast is, we just have key points to hit.
Yeah.
So we don't get too off track, because we do that sometimes.
A lot, actually.
But the Grub Sesh is just unscripted, fun stuff of us eating food and yapping for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, check it out. The first episode.
If y'all are into like mukbangs and people eating, check it out.
I look like that. Like watching people. How do you feel about that, actually? Like watching people eat.
I can't do that. I really can't.
I think I can do that. I used to like watch a lot of mukbangs.
Like the ASMR mukbangs?
No.
I can't do that.
No. There's
Nah,
That's how 4 for 4 sounds.
nah.
Okay. All right, we're done.
You gotta chill. We're done with 4 for 4. We're
done,
giving
we're
her
done.
a lot of attention this episode. Jesus. But yeah, make sure y'all are catching us on Instagram, catching us on YouTube Shorts. We started doing YouTube Shorts recently. They've been doing decent.
Yep.
TikTok, You're Not Serious, right? And I know, I'm sorry, today the TV's not on.
Sorry.
My laptop is dead.
Like always.
But I will throw a little picture up there on the TV. So y'all won't even know it's been off the whole time. It is off. It is black. But there is a little picture of our links up there right now.
Yeah.
And it's always at the end. And I gotta say, I love the intro. Y'all don't understand how many times I replay the intro of the song. Or the outro. Sorry, the outro.
Oh, the outro. Oh, yeah, the outro is really
Y'all don't
good,
understand how many times I replay the outro of the podcast episode and just vibe to it. It is so good. Whoever wrote that song, dude, oh my God. I just want to give you a big hug.
Oh, yeah.
You did great. Wow, whatever juices were flowing through you that day,
Oh, yeah.
man, you used all of them. Jesus.
Yeah. Thank you. It was really
But
good.
yeah.
Sounds so good.
We appreciate y'all. I hope the next episode is not delayed because of snow,
Yeah.
but it shouldn't be. And if it did snow and you're a Tennessee watcher, enjoy not having school on Tuesday and watching this episode in the comfort of your home or listening to it.
Yep.
We do appreciate all listeners. And make sure if you want to support the podcast, we have a PayPal and we have a monthly subscription on our Buzzsprout website. But yeah, thank y'all a lot. And you're not serious, right?